Okay, so today's tutorial is a Cinema 4D one. We're gonna create Xbox 360 logo. If I just go into my documents here and I'll try and find one. We just open this with Picture Viewer. Just wait for this to open. I'm gonna be creating this from scratch, by the way. Later, something like that. You won't have the lighting effects in the middle, but you can do that with optical flares or something later. So we're gonna go and open Cinema 4D up, and I always do this at the start. Output, just change to 720p. Pick a place to work with. Now we're gonna go over to our primitives icon here and insert sphere, like so. I'm going to change the segments from 24 to 50. I'll just enter that in. As you can see, more segments means when we render it, it will look a lot cleaner. Now you'll notice that render perfect is on, but that doesn't matter because when we get further on in the video and we model this, the render perfect won't work, so we need 50. So now what we're going to do is change the type from standard down here in the objects panel and change to hemisphere. So we have this hemisphere here, and now we're going to do some modelling, which you'll learn a little bit about modelling. So we're going to just quickly go to our rotate tool and just hold shift and rotate it up 90 degrees. Sorry about that, that's my Facebook. Rotating it 90 degrees will actually holding shift will actually make it so it goes up in 5s. Now here's for the modelling part. I'm gonna go over to our live selection tool here, and in our left hand side toolbar we've got this little box with a orange box in the top left corner. Just gonna click that. No, we're not. We're going to go back, sorry. Click Art Layer and click C on the keyboard to make it editable, and then click that icon, and you'll notice that it all turns blue. So now we're going to change our window, and you can either use the right view or top view, whatever. I'm going to use the right view. I'm going to zoom in, make sure we've got live selection on. I'm going to delete half of it by just highlighting like this and pressing the delete key, like so. So you can actually this is a great tool for modelling. You can do things like delete. If we just come back, you can just do loads of different stuff, but we're gonna create a quarter sphere, I think it's called, and just delete half of it. So going over here like this, delete that. If you've got it on the top view, you will need to go over it twice because there's like one side of the sphere and the other side. So we're just gonna delete this. But this is a modelling technique. You might want to zoom in if you've got little bits left here because you want to get them all. Delete. Now we're left with this. Gonna go back to our perspective view, and we're left with this. So now on our left toolbar we're gonna go and click back to the triangle with the arrows in it. If you don't, it will turn out weird. Now, as you can see, this has got a big hole in the side, which we don't want because we need a solid shape. So we're gonna go over to our primitives icon again and insert a disk, like so, and then we're gonna go to over P and change it to 90, and that should work. Yes, 90. Now you can see that that's covering one side of it, but it is too big. So what we're gonna do is go over to our disk. On our disk object here, the bottom, we're going to go over to slice, check slice and type in value 90 to 270, like so. So now you'll see that we've got one half of it done. So I actually know I've done this wrong. It'll be alright for this purpose of this video. As you can see, I've got a hole in mine, but we'll get over that now. We're gonna go to our disk, Control C, Control V, and we're gonna go over to our rotate tool, holding shift, just rotate 90 degrees inwards. Place it like that. Now you'll see that we've got our solid shape. Now what you're going to do is highlight them all, Alt G to create a null object. Now here's the easier bit. Gonna Control C, Control V, our null object. Sorry about that brief interruption there. So yeah, we've got our half of it, like our hemisphere back again, but solid. Now obviously we want a circle, so we're gonna Control C, Control V, holding shift, take it 90 degrees. You just check it, and then Control C, Control V on the new one we've just moved 90 degrees again. Now we've got a sphere. It's not solid, there are lines in it, but that doesn't matter. So now we're gonna want to make our Xbox logo. So we're gonna click on one of the null objects like so, and I always drop it down to make sure they're all selected, and we're just gonna bring it down one like so. You'll have to watch the video, do that, you'll have to see it. If I just show you again, all our objects selected, don't hold them, highlight them all, just click null object and drop it down, make sure. Down one like that, and down one like that, holding shift. Now you can see that we've got it's solid like so. So we're going to close that one up to our second null object and do the same, just making cuts in it like so. Come back, go to our next null object, down, out, and go to our final null object, down and out. Now there you can see we've got an X in it, and it looks a little like an Xbox logo. It's not going to be perfect because it's not, basically. Gonna double click on our materials panel to make a new material, double click it, go to colour, just select this green for now. Okay, we'll go luminance, go back to our panel. Okay, we'll drop luminance down a little, and then we can just drag these on to the inside if it will drag. Twist it round to see the others. Like so. Then if we just look at this, remember I've got my stupid hole in it. If we just render, a bit like an Xbox logo. In today's tutorial, don't expect more Cinema 4D tutorials and After Effects, Photoshop, Illustrator, and maybe Sony Vegas. Thanks.